Hello world and welcome to another video. Let's solve the problem of converting a linked list to an array. Feel free to pause the video and read through what the problem is asking for, but I find examples a lot more descriptive. So given a linked list like in this example, we want to take each of these values in a linked list and put them into an array. As always, here's the solution and here's how it works. First, you define a function, call him whatever you want, and pass that function the head of your linked list, which in this case happens to be the node A. Then we define two variables. The first variable, called current, is just a pointer that points to the head of our linked list. And the second, called results, is an empty array or list where we're going to store each of the values of our linked list. Then we use a while loop to iterate through each of the values of this linked list. As we iterate through them, we append each of the values to our current results array. So in this case, our current value is A. We go ahead and append that. Then next, we go ahead and shift our current pointer to current.next. This effectively moves current from the A node, which is the head, to B node. So now that our current is on B node, we go back to our while loop. While cur is still on B, he's not on null yet. So we're going to append him to our results array and then move him to the next node. So now current is on our C node. We go back to the top of the while loop. We check again while cur is still defined. We go ahead and append him to our results and move current pointer to the next, which happens to be D. At this point, I feel like you get the gist. We're just going to keep checking while current's pointer is defined, keep appending him, and keep moving him on to the next node. At this point, we've appended all the nodes in our linked list into our array, and now current points to null. We'll go back to the while loop and try to check while but cur points to null. He's not defined, so this while loop doesn't execute, and we go ahead and return our results. This is what the code looks like on an actual code editor. But first, we're going to have to define a linked list to actually use, right? Obviously, we know the node class is the building block of a linked list. So we define our node class. We go ahead and create all nodes like we did on the blackboard, A through E, and we go ahead and assign links to all the nodes, A.next to B, B.next to C, and on and on. So once we run this code, at the end of this, we're going to have a linked list exactly like this. And then once we run this section, we should have our array printed. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.